Morning, ladies and gentlemen. We are aware that this thing happened yesterday at about 7 o'clock, where a building which had been approved to be built on 4 levels actually was built 7 levels without any approval. So it was an illegal construction done fairly badly with inferior material. And this is the second incident we are having within a month. We know what happened in Makongeni hardly 3 weeks ago. As has been mentioned, we lost 2 lives. 2 people were treated and discharged, and the total people affected so far is about 42. There are still efforts continuing as the head and the person directing these operations from disaster management. Probably we have about 5. As has been said, it's a very, very delicate operation because the material, the rubbles, are very, very malleable. We've got 2 cranes on site. We've got excavators, and we're looking for more resources to try to speed up. It's been done slowly. It has to be done methodically so that we do not cause any more harm than has happened. I did announce last month that I'm forming a task force headed by the Architectural Association of Kenya that is going to look at all the constructions on the back of a bill that we brought up. This is the regularization bill. But in the meantime, I would like to appeal to wananchi. Please, if you live in a house that shows various cracks because over very many years a lot of illegal construction took place, please do not wait to be told. Just move out. Like last week, we did notice in Babadogo, and we've moved the people out. And there are several other buildings which have these cracks. Please move out. The second thing is, before you occupy a building to pay your money as rent, please ask your landlord if the house has been approved and has been built, and if they have occupation certificate. If the house does not have occupation certificate, as a mwananchi, please do not spend your money on a death trap. The third thing is people who are doing constructions, that is the contractors, the builders. If a developer does not show you an approval, please do not get into that construction. Also, we will now ensure we will not only be holding developers responsible, but even builders. If we find somebody who's building on a site that has not been approved, we will take action against you. So I'm asking contractors, builders, not to work on buildings that have not been approved. I'm asking wananchi not to occupy buildings that do not have occupation certificates. Last but not least, I want to thank the director of this operation. We've been here since last night, and I think they've done a very, very commendable job. They've given us some requirements like extra cranes they have that are needed. We will make sure that's done. I want to thank the multi-sectoral force, the police, KDF, National Youth Service, the Red Cross, and of course, staff of Nairobi City County. But above all, I want to thank wananchi of Huruma who turned out to assist in helping these teams in managing this disaster. It's a very, very sad time. We pass our condolences to the lives that are lost, and I'm wishing the people who are in hospitals a very quick recovery. Thank you.
Some questions?
Are there any questions?
Do we have any brief questions that we can take quickly?
Yes, please.
There are indications in the recent report that the building had at some point the building had some what do you call it? Had collapsed at some point, and then the construction had been stopped. But then again, after a few months, the construction was continued. Do you have
I think is it is a fault within our regulatory and legal systems in that you have to give notice even if there's imminent danger. So even if notices were given, because even the notice had been given because of the cracks. But the legal system is very, very slow, and we are revising our laws so that we don't get trapped in the legal the contraptions of the legal system.
Maybe tell us how many people are missing at the moment.
We exactly don't know, but from the statistics we have, as I said, we've lost 2. 40 have been rescued. 2 were treated and went home. And I think we cannot say with certainty, but between 3 and 5.
A follow-up question to what my colleague asked earlier, that this building had a similar incident about a year ago. Construction was stopped, came a tree, again they started and people occupied that building. You said the approvals was up to 4 levels only. So my question is, did it have a certificate of occupation? And the second question relates to what you say that your systems are a bit slow. Knowing that such things happen, and going particularly by this case, perhaps what do you intend to do to make sure that these things don't happen in future, particularly regarding your systems?
As I said, I mean, this was an illegal construction because it was done well above what was approved. But I think the most effective system is us being our keepers. It doesn't make sense for me to continue living in a house when I've seen it's cracked. So that's why I'm appealing to wananchi. If you live in a house that shows cracks, for heaven's sake, run with your life. Because if you don't, exactly what has happened here will happen, and exactly what happened in Kaloleni will happen, and what has happened elsewhere. So let's be the keepers of our lives. And that's where we want you as members of the Fourth Estate, help us to tell wananchi to be keepers of their lives, because the neglect and the impunity that has been in this industry over the years will take a bit of time. So in the meantime, let's ask Nairobians to keep off buildings that are unapproved, buildings that do not have occupation certificates, or buildings that show weakness. Let's be the keepers of our lives. If you see a crack, take off. And if you don't even need to wait to see a crack, ask if the building has an occupation certificate. If it doesn't, please do not spend your money in that kind of building.
I think we can leave it at that. Members of the press, we can take more questions, probably give you another briefing in another 1 hour, please. Yeah.
Maybe, Daktari, are we going to see heads rolling at the...
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. And people are going to go to jail.
Thank you very much. Thank you, members of the Fourth Estate. Thank you.
That was just an update by the Permanent Secretary and Nairobi Governor Dr. Evans Kidero. I mean, every time we get a press conference from this place or we talk to anyone, we get more shocking news. Let us just hear in what he's saying, and then we'll come back. I'll come back with an update.
Because I believe he's going to be given bail. As soon as he comes out, he's going to be arrested and taken to City Court for doing an illegal building. And even in this case, we are looking for the developer, we are looking for the contractor, and we are even looking for the fundis who are working on this building. We are going to arrest all of them.
Mheshimiwa, before uondoke, naomba kuuliza swali moja. Tulipokuwa wakati huo Makongeni, tuligundua ya kwamba kulikuwa na nyumba kadhaa za huyo mtu mwenye hizo nyumba. Kulikuwa na nyumba kama hiyo ilianguka kadhaa hapo. Mmechunguza ukajua ni zake ama nini ambayo ilifanyika?
Siwezi kujua kwa ajili saa zingine mtu ako na kampuni anatumia kampuni zingine, lakini zile nyumba ambazo standards zao hazifiki vile tunataka na approval hazikupewa na county government, tutazibomoa zote, na tunafanya kazi pamoja na Ministry of Devolution and Development vile Madam Pierce amesema, na wiki hii tutaketi. Hata wiki iliyopita tuliketi na all the people who are involved in construction. Now we are going to come with very, very strict applicable standards to ensure that such a thing doesn't happen.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.